to say those things about me when we're trying to establish a friendship here.
Because the videos were edited. And you didn't send her the whole
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about the latest episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta now. So it starts with Kandi and Todd talking about the movies, then it moves to Marlo and her nephew taking picture for Christmas. And it's looking really good. I love it how a nephew asked her about Scott Lee and he's like, "You're not meeting him." And a part of me is like, well, they know about him anyway. Then it goes to Sanya and her sister. It's been a little rocky between Sanya and her sister since the beginning of this season, and they're about to have a discussion while wrapping gift for their children. She annoyed me from the beginning because she started crying here.
It feels like you're not a part of the biggest moments of my life anymore. And that used to be the case. The brunch really hurt my feelings because even if you were in the back of the room, if you didn't change your clothes, I just want you to be there to see.
Why are you crying? You know what I mean? Like you're crying because your sister is not your personal maid anymore. Like there needs to be boundaries. Your sister, I really like the way her sister explained where she was coming from.
That I'm not just your little sister anymore, and I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I have other responsibilities in my life that take precedence now.
I don't think her sister is asking for a lot. Sanya is really giving me spoiled. There might be more to it because the way she's crying about it, I refuse to believe that it's just for that. Maybe there's more to it. One thing I want to say is that boundaries are extremely important, and when you don't set them up from the beginning with people, they're really going to think they can do anything. And that is something that I've learned very, very harshly. In my life, I had let people get away with things that they should have never get away with, and thinking that eventually by being the bigger person or by not addressing the issue, they will eventually learn from the behavior and not do it again. And I can assure you that it doesn't work. You have to have strong boundaries. You have to do it respectfully. I love the way that Tanya sister was talking to her. She was stern but still respectful. I think that's definitely the way to be, because people, when you give them an end, they would want your harm and then they would take your entire body. And you have to be careful. I'm glad that Sanya look like she's understanding what's going on, that they're looking like they're in better terms. We'll see how long that lasts. I noted during the reunion though that her sister did not do her hair. So Cynthia coming into Blaze. It must be nice to own a restaurant and just be able to come in there and eat whenever you want. That's definitely a flex. Then we see Cynthia Bailey coming back. This is the big return of Cynthia Bailey that's been talked about. I love me some Cynthia Bailey. What I like about Cynthia Bailey is because she is the one person that kind of is like has a little bit more common sense in the group, right? So that's what I like about her. That's the role that she plays in all this mayhem. She's the calm, quiet, intelligent person. Besides that, Peter brought up a lot of drama and then she had a relationship with Mike Hill. Talking about that, we're learning that she is divorced from Mike Hill. She's accusing him of potentially cheating on her. It's sad. Cynthia Bailey is beautiful. She's explaining the transition. She's now back to Atlanta because she never sold Lake Bailey. Smart. And she's 55 years old, single, and she's going to have to start again when it comes to love. And it's not easy. I don't know anybody that imagine themselves being 55 and not like in a relationship, settled with their partner, living a quiet life. But Mike Hill gives me the type of man that's never gonna learn until he ends up dying alone, having to beg his children to like take him into their homes because he don't got a wife that want to take care of him. That's the vibe that Mike Hill is giving me, the type of man that has not learned. How can you be so old and not have learned? I understand a man in his 20s, even early 30s, doing certain things, but yo, when are you going to learn? Like, there's nothing better than companionship. Even your children, eventually, they will leave you. I love the fact that Cynthia does love herself so much that she is not willing to put her in crazy ass situation, because at the end of the day, cheating brings trauma. It can be potentially bringing you like, health issues. You don't know what people do when they're chilling. Like, if somebody is already willing to cheat on you, what tells you that they're cheating while using a condom? You put yourself in jeopardy, not just spiritually and mentally, but also physically. I'm glad that Cynthia was able to get away from that and start over. I can't believe this beautiful lady is 55 years old. This is motivation right there. Right there. Like, Samantha, get yourself to work. Drink your water, work out, do what you gotta do because you gotta keep all of this. You gotta keep all of this, okay? It's nice to have Cynthia Bailey's back. I don't expect much from her being back, though. I'm not gonna lie. She's the quiet storm. She's not coming in to bring in drama, let's be honest. Next, we have Kenya Moore talking with her daughter and they're babysitting a cousin again. And her daughter Brooklyn is so beautiful. I love her relationship with her mom. Kenya is basically saying how it would be to have two kids. She is seriously thinking about giving Brooklyn a siblings or two. Brooklyn said she wants two siblings, so yeah. I love the way Brooklyn is. She's just a little girl of her time. You can see that she is raised in a very loving environment. I love how she was in the confessional and she was matching with her mom. I mean, can you do anything more cute than that? So yeah, it was nice to see. Good luck to Kenya on her endeavor. Next, we have Drew and Ralph in the closet. Drew has people helping her with her closet because it is a hot mess. And Ralph come in and she tells him what happened in Greece, notably Kandi and Marlo bringing back the fact that she kissed Drew.
Like Drew, she said that she had a girl on girl experience. She was like, no, you kissed Toya. It's like, no, I never kissed Toya. And she's like, yes, you did.
She goes on and on and on and on about how they didn't kiss, they didn't do this. She called her, she said they didn't kiss. And Ralph, who is usually quite talkative and communicative, is just looking at her like, I did see that some editing was played a little bit on his face, like they kept on bringing the same face that he made, but it is obvious that he was not really talkative like that because he ain't believing her. You don't believe yourself. You're telling the story. You're smiling. You girl, obviously he don't like that. This is a confirmation for the audience that Ralph and for his wife kissing nobody. And Drew is going on along with the lies, talking about Kandi is prepping her for the movie where she's going to have a kiss another woman, blah blah blah. That's what she told Sheree when they were in Greece, and she now believes that this is the story that she's going to stick to. And at this point, it's just ridiculous. Next, we have Marlo talking to her assistant, and then they talk about Scott Lee, and she's saying that Scott Lee and the men for him is too much into partying and all that. We knew. Scott Lee served this time. I do feel like it would have been great for TV though. I do. I do feel like it would have been great for TV, but oh well, we knew you didn't like him. Next, we have Sheree coming to visit Kandi and they're catching up. They're mostly talking about Drew. Sheree tells Kandi what Drew said, and she's annoyed, right? She doesn't understand why Drew doesn't want to admit that they really kissed. Toya admitted it before, even at the reunion. This is supposed to be in the past, but she doesn't want to be seen like she is a liar. She just doesn't understand. Is it because she's married? Yes, it is because she's married. And I also heard that apparently Drew's parents are like preacher. So yeah, he ain't looking good for a preacher kid kissing on women and stuff. But then a part of me is like, well, she's still gonna be kissing on the woman in the movies. Potato, potato. I don't know. Let me all know in the comments. Kenzie is not happy about it. She's wondering if she's going to have Drew do the movie for her because Drew is doing the most and she's not sure about it. Sheree said that Drew said she don't care. She don't got to do the movie anyway because she got a lot of offer. Kenzie is not happy and she knows that they are going to see each other to celebrate the 10-year of Bedroom Kenzie. She's going to have a pitch party where all the ladies are going to come and it's going to be a lot of fun. So expect a lot of drama. Next, the day arrived for Kenzie's 10-year celebration. Wow, all I can say is that I have a lot of respect for Kenzie, for the empire that she was able to build with that. She has an eye for sure. She really has an eye. And not only does she have an eye, she has the great team, around her to advise her and actually execute the idea that she has. So as it's just nice. And the party is really nice. She said that they rented, I think, the selfie museum. So they have a lot of props for people to take picture. And I'm like, this is perfect. This is well thought. And Kenty is looking great in a like peachy kind of dress, and everybody coming. The one that really impressed me the most was Marlo. Marlo looking good. Oh, Marlo looks good, y'all. Like, I need to stop eating. I need to stop eating. I mean, I have the body, I mean, it's just a little chubby, chubby. I just need to like, to get there. Like, Marlo is one fine ass lady. Of course, they're talking about the situation with Drew and the stuff that she's been saying and blah blah blah. And at this point, it's getting redundant. We see Latoya coming in, and it was nice to see Latoya. I mean, one thing about Latoya is this girl. I get a lot of respect for her. YouTube really opened door for her. This lady went from sharing her life and doing things on YouTube to literally be on like a nationally syndicated show that people watch from everywhere in the world. That's crazy. Just telling Kenzie, I got a problem with you and everything, but we can see that it's not that bad. So they all go aside, Drew, Latoya, and Kenzie, and then Drew sits on Latoya, and I'm like, okay, girl.
Sitting here.
Well, then I'm sitting here.
Right? Yeah.
How can I?
Hold on.
And they talk about the situation. We didn't kiss. And then Toya doesn't understand why Marlo did everything that she did. Marlo knows that the drama is going to come, but she knows that nothing is going to happen out of it. The drama is not really about her. And she is so excited. So we see her. Marlo is coming in, ready to talk to the ladies. And she's so excited that she's even shaking her ass.
You guys on the buzz?
That's Marlo.
Oh my god.
Right.
I'm like, child, I think this is my first time seeing Marlo shaking her ass. Is that what she be doing? This is the Marlo we want to see. Marlo is excited, drama that doesn't really involve her like that. That's in her Ali. So they go back and forth.
And it was fake of her to say those things about me when we're trying to establish a friendship
because
here.
the videos were edited. And
Just dumb. And I'm like, just let it go. And Marlo is like, girl, you saying the most and I'm out of it. So she left. They continue going back and forth. Kenzie understanding that she's not gonna have the last word, decides that, you know what, we good, let's move, let's agree to disagree. Which what y'all did 2 years ago, but y'all still bring it up. Yeah, that was the episode. Drew, girl, stop lying. We're tired. We're really, really tired of you and your lies. And for those of you that are new, hey, welcome, and I invite you to, And for those of you that have been here with me, supporting me, thank you all so much. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.